do want to just start this hour by saying this. We are here in Week 17. As of right now, all the games are going off as scheduled, which means it does appear.
Good job. Good job.
Yes, stuff. It does appear that all 17 weeks of the 2020 regular season will go off without a single cancellation. So for everybody here at NFL Network and to all of our league friends and partners and to all those who are working at the team level, to all those who helped clean facilities, to all those who helped prepare food at the facilities, to all those who helped make this season go off with hitches but without any cancellations. And to everybody here at NFL Network following all the protocols, and for all of us here to be able to do this for you in this season, we just say congratulations to everyone in the NFL and for everyone here to say thank you. Just wanted to say that. Honestly, it's just sitting here hitting me. I'm like, my gosh, we're here. And again, this season has just been so fascinating. The NFC East, I know everybody's been having a lot of fun with it, but somebody's going to be hosting a playoff game. And it's possible that it's a hot team that nobody wants to see, and it could be the Dallas Cowboys. How do they keep their playoff hopes alive today, Michael Irvin?
Well, we've been talking all show, you know, and it's been really, the start of this has started with that defense. And I'm telling you, the defense today, Daniel Jones, let's try to make him one-dimensional. You know, don't let him get out and run around and use his legs. Let's keep him in the pocket, make him play football the old-fashioned way, to run the football all over the football field, and then these things can continue to happen where you've gotten all these turnovers over the last few weeks. That's the way the Dallas Cowboys defense have to attack that New York Giant offense today.
And you mentioned it in the storyline, Irv, is that every team in this division has been in first place and been in last place. Teams have been hot, and then they've been cold. And this Giants team, at one point about 3 weeks ago before the Cowboys got hot, were the hot team. And they are playing really well, and everybody thinks they've got the chance to win this division. And then they hit a little bit of a snag, and Daniel Jones was injured a little bit, but they haven't found their rhythm offensively. So for me in this game is you just can't give them anything easy. You've got to force Daniel Jones and this offense to make consistent plays throughout this entire game. You can't give them a turnover. You can't give them points, with your offense turning the football over, their defense getting points for them, but you got to force Daniel Jones to win this game. They just haven't been hitting on all cylinders, and I'm not sure they can do it again today.
Yeah, and you go back to Week 5 when they played, and it was 37-34. It was a heck of a game. That's when Andy Dalton first got his looks with the Cowboys, and he helped win that game right at the end. But lately, man, these two teams are going in different directions. You got the Cowboys who are getting hot. Maybe too little, too late, but they're getting hot right now with 3 wins, and the Giants with 3 losses. But it's hard to say it's defense or one phase or another because this is really a total team effort. You're talking about that receiving corps starting to shine with Andy Dalton. You're talking about a defense that's taking the ball away better than anybody and creating some short fields for the Cowboys offense. They're averaging 36 points a game in the last 3 games. You're seeing Zeke finally eat a little bit. He had over 100 yards, and that's going to be the key, Zeke getting some more touches than he has so they can stay balanced and help that defense out, especially if they have to play in bad weather.
And again, the likelihood of the winner of the NFC East, it is likely the first team to come facing would be Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Oh, my God. If the Cowboys can win this thing and then beat Tom, it'd be nothing y'all can do with me. It'll be over.
Honestly, it was really right around this time last week where you started talking about your friend Brandon saying, why don't we talk about the Cowboys?
I looked right in that camera and I told Brandon, don't ever give up hope on the Cowboys. This is America's team. There's always a shot.
Careful, you.
Easy pickings.
I had to tighten the plan.
Fires a shot toward the zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Left me on top once again.
No risk it, no biscuit. And boy, the biscuit tastes really good.
Got a break in the end. Left me on top.
Don't be good.
Okay. TB12 has certainly turned it on over the last couple of weeks. This has kind of been like a narrative for the entire show, wondering if the last couple of weeks or the last couple of quarters means some season-long ills have been fixed or some half-season-long ills have been fixed. Wait till we touch on the Trubisky subject, top of the next hour. But right now, Steve, Tom Brady, has he seemingly gotten the pedal to the metal here appropriately right now?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and he can take this team to the Super Bowl. We talk about they're inconsistent up and down. Yeah, you would expect that with a lot of new parts on this offense. They're running Bruce Arians' offense that Jameis Winston ran last year. They're throwing the ball down the field, which is really new to Tom. Is 9.2 air yards per attempt is the second most in the National Football League, and he's been for the last 5 years throwing it short. But you know what? Why? They don't have a Julian Edelman on this team, but they've got a receiving core that's better than what Tom had in New England. And they are talented. And let's not forget about this top 5 defense. And let's not forget about they already beat the Packers 38-10. And this team, if they play like they can beat anybody.
And let's not forget it was Detroit and Atlanta that we're talking about when Tom Brady has just torn it up. And now I'm excited. When this team comes together with all their weapons and Tom Brady playing like Tom Brady, I mean, we know they can beat anybody. But this year has just been up and down and all over the place, so I'm not convinced. I'm going to even show you last week. I know Tom Brady had a perfect quarterback rating. But let's come back here, and you're going to see a bunch of guys wide open all over. A little bit of pressure, panic a little bit, throw the football away. Now, it didn't happen a lot, but you're going to notice a theme here that when you can get pressure and we're missing opportunities down the field that, yeah, you get more against the Detroit Lions team, but, man, this is wide open. I'm not sure how Tom's missing it. He's starting to see the pressure once again, and we'll show you a third opportunity here. Yes, I know you'll continue to say we had a perfect rating. I get it.
A perfect
You go
rating.
against the Mike backer here. You got a huge seam throw to the backside. We miss this opportunity once again, try to force it in down the field. And all I'm saying is that the teams they're going to be playing moving forward are all going to be good football teams. You've got to take advantage of the opportunities that you get. And I continue to see missed opportunities with this offense, even as great as we've seen them be at times. So I hope they can put it all together because they're going to be a fun team to watch. But the inconsistencies, I'm still worried about it, Irv.
Well,
Brady had 5 incompletions in that game. We just saw 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 of them. And
Right.
basically, he's saying you should have had 700 yards passing in the last 4 quarters, Tom.
Okay. That's how
Not enough GCP for Kurt.
Wait.
just
Out of TB12. Basically what he's saying.
so hot, he had to put ice on his hand. And Kurt saying no.
Mike Evans needs 40 receiving yards to become the first player in NFL history with 1,000 receiving yards.
This is stuff that's been going on all year, and I know we can cover it up sometimes
gosh.
with.
It's the playoffs, too. This is when he rises. This is his moment.
All right.
If Evans gets 40 receiving yards, he becomes the first player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards receiving in his first 7 seasons as a professional.
He'll get it. And I love that they
Well, I mean, they kept their starters in except for right there. Hour 2 of NFL Game Day Morning presented by Lowe's. We put the home team.
That's pretty amazing.
What is it?
That they're not on the trip. Now, listen, when you play the young guys feel that they have to perform, especially when the older guys are there watching. You know what I mean? Like if Kurt, you're sitting there and you're a young guy playing, he feels like he has to perform. I would have made sure they were there.
Well, I know it's a different time and a different era. You know what I mean? And obviously, you want to keep those guys home and quarantine. Certainly, when you got a playoff game the next week. But I totally understand what you're saying, and that's something that we're going to be talking about later on in this show with